Hi my wonderful friends of the internet. Here I am back with another web app video. This is a simple web app where you'll be making a website which has a bunch of images as its background, and as you scroll down the background slowly changes. There's one thing that's to be noted here, that you have the text in the middle and it stays fixed there, be it whatever background or however you scroll. And the other plus point about this is it's responsive. So when I go and inspect it, be it any phone of any size, you have it like sits there and you have the text clearly visible to the eyes and you can read it and all of it. Without any further ado, let's jump into the video and learn how to make this responsive website. First, we'll go ahead and create a folder in our desktop. We'll call this as images change. As you saw in the start, there were some images that you saw. There were like 7 images, so I've already saved it in a folder. I'll link that folder in the description. There'll be a GitHub repo and you can go ahead and check it out. Now I have the image folder inside the images change. I'll open it with code. As always, we'll start by creating our HTML file. We'll say index.html. Now the first thing that we've got to do is create the basic body structure using emit abbreviation. It'll be easier to do it. So we'll do exclamation emit abbreviation. We'll give it as images BG, the background. So the images that you saw in the background, I did it by using divs. So first what we'll do is we'll give a div. The class of that div will be bg-image, and I'll have another class called image1 so that it knows that this is image1. And similarly we'll do it for all the 7 images. Using shift alt and down arrow, you can just copy it for 6 more times. Now this is what the images are. Now the text which you saw there, so the text that you saw, it was like hi, I love coding, and here, so they were in 3 different lines. So I'll be doing that by using a div, and inside that the text will be there. So I'll call this div.bg text, the background text which is there. Put in a separate line. Now inside here, first we'll start with the hi, the comma, and we'll use a br tag which is used to show that break the line and go to the next one. And out here we'll do I love coding. We'll do another br tag and then we'll put it here. So this is what the HTML is. We'll save it and we'll open with live server and see how it looks. So that's what you have, hi, I love coding, and here these are in 3 lines. You can't see the images yet because I haven't linked the images to the HTML file. How I'll be showing the images is by using a CSS file. So first we'll create the CSS file out here. We'll say style.css. We'll link it to the HTML file. Now we'll start with the CSS. So first what we'll be doing is we'll be styling the whole HTML and the body. So we'll do HTML body, and let's say that the height is 100%. We want the height to be 100%. We'll have no margin, so the margin would be 0. And the next is we'll have the font family. So the text which is there, we'll want to give it a font family. We'll say Arial, Helvetica, and Sans Serif. So these are the 3 font families. Like if one is not present, go to the next one. Next is we'll style the images. So we'll go class of background image. The first thing is we want the images not to be 100% but 50%. We'll do 50%. And we'll say background position to be center, background repeat to be no repeat, and background size to be cover. Next thing is we have to say which div has which image as its background image. So we'll do dot image1 and we'll say give some space here. We'll say background image, and the URL for that would be ./img1gpg. We'll save it. We'll see. You see that one image is covered. There's no repetition of it. It like covers the whole thing. It has 50% of the images shown. So similarly, we'll do it for the other 6. Now once all the images have been shown like this as a background image, you save it. You can see it. You can see the first image, second image, third image, fourth image, fifth image, sixth image. They're all 50%, and you have the text in the bottom. Now what we want to do is we want to bring this text in the center, and it has to be stayed fixed over there. So however you scroll, it does not change. The text does not change, but the image changes as you go down. That's what we are going to be focusing on now. So the class for the text is .bg-text. So we'll do .bg-text And the first thing we want the position to be fixed. So that's a must for that. Next is we want a background color of black. So we'll say background color of black, and the color of the text to be white. So next thing is the font weight, the font size and border of it. So we'll say font size to be 60 pixels, and next should be font weight, and we'll keep it as bold. And next we'll go to the border. We give it like 8 pixels border, a solid border, and this would be hashtag F1, a variant of white, F1, F1, F1. And next would be the top and the positions, like according to top and left, we'd go top 50%, and the next is left of 50%. Now once we're done with the top and the left positioning, we have used the transform property to make it responsive. We'll be doing the same thing. So we'll go to transform, translate. So first the x-axis, so minus 50%, and then the y-axis. So whatever is left out of top and the left is what we put in the translate. Now you save it, and we go and look at the website. Okay, now it's all there. So we'll put it in the center. We'll say text align to be center. So we'll make it to the center. We'll say text align center. Okay, now you can see hi, I love coding, and then here. That's it. So the next thing I'll be doing is making it responsive, so you can like see it. Now when you look at it in the mobile phone, it's like too big. The text is like really big. The image is like clear, you can like see it. You can see the whole image, but it's like too big for a mobile, the text. So how we will be doing that is, there's a property in CSS, it's called media. So this, when you use it, you'll say @media, and out here we will put the maximum width, minimum height, maximum height. Usually what people work with is the maximum width and the minimum width, because the height does not matter that much. So any device, it's like 400 and 450 and all. iPad Pro is like 1000. So iPad Pro is fine out here. Even iPad, it looks pretty decent out here. So I think I'll take the width to be 750 or 700, and any device within that width. So I'll say max width of, let's say, 700 pixels. And at that width, what you want is, we'll take the class of text, same way. The only thing we want to change is the font size. We'll decrease it from 60 pixels, we'll put it at 40 pixels. So now you go, okay, now it looks the same. There's not much of a difference out here. Go to inspect. Here also it looks the same, but let's say you reduce it lesser than that. At 370, it's smaller than that. Now it's like clear to you. You can like clearly see it. If you want to reduce it, if you think this is also big, we can like do it like 35 pixels. Save it. Now you can see the difference. See the size. There's a variant in the size. So that's what we wanted to do. So that's it. We are done with the video. It's as simple as it gets. Just two files: an HTML file, a CSS file, and a folder with a bunch of images that you would like to display to the viewers. So thank you for watching it.